Welcome back to Generational Faith. It's your sister, Sir Tamara. As you can see, I am alone today. My better half, he's getting ready to graduate for his doctorate. So he's taking a little time so that he can prepare in finishing up his papers. But he sends his love and he sends his greetings to you guys. Today, guys, we have a special session. We're going to talk about making choices. Sometimes we make little choices that we don't even think about. Little things like, can I eat cereal for breakfast today? Or is it going to be eggs? Am I going to wear the green shirt or if I'm going to wear the purple shirt? Those are little choices we do or we make from the time that we wake up. But there are big choices in life as far as who am I going to marry? Where am I moving to? Or choices that we make about where to go, what to do, which career path to take. Those are big choices. And do you think about them? Or do you invite God into the choices that you make, into the directions that you want your life to take? And sometimes when we don't invite God, we pay the consequences. Let's talk about someone who didn't invite God. Someone who did not depend on God to make his decision was Samson. Remember when he just took Delilah and gave her his secret without consulting God or remembering what the promise was? Never to tell anyone what the secret was with his hair. He told her. He let lust rule him. He paid dearly for that consequence. Let's take someone else who made a decision. Remember the ladies Ruth, Naomi, and also Orpah? Who made the decision to go with Naomi? It was Ruth. Who made the decision not to go? It was Orpah. And one of the girls made the right decision, which was Ruth, and she followed her mother-in-law into the land of her people. And where did that lead her? It led her to a place where she found her Boaz. She found the man that was going to be her husband. So that promise, sometimes you make choices. You don't know what the consequences will be, but if you do it with God, you will be successful. You will make the right decision. Let's be honest. Making decisions can feel overwhelming. We ask questions like, what if I choose wrong? What if I regret this? Why isn't God making this clearer? Sometimes we expect a loud, unmistakable answer, but more often, guidance comes quietly through wisdom, trust, and alignment. That's where Scripture helps anchors us. Proverb 3 verse 5 and 6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him and he will make your path straight. This is one of the most quoted verses about guidance, and for good reason. Let's break it down. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. This is about trust, full trust, not partial, not unconditional. It means trusting even when you don't have all the answers. Lean not on your own understanding. That's tough because we don't want to figure things out by ourselves. This verse reminds us that our perspective is limited. He will make your path straight. Notice what it does say. It doesn't promise instant clarity or an easy path, but it promises direction. Let's think about that. Making good choices. We teach our kids that from the time they're little. I always tell my kids, before they leave the house, make good choices. Do you make good choices? Or think about a choice that you've made. Maybe you didn't invite God and that you may have regretted. Is it a life partner? Is it a career? is it the way we treat our bodies or ourselves? What choices have you made and have thought about that choice and now regret it? Is it something that you can go back and fix? Think about that. Maybe for years I have been making choices where I have been putting bad food in my body. Now is the time to think and reflect. Is it something that I can change at this point in my life? Can I start including exercising? What can I do to make changes? Did I not invite God when I chose a partner and now I'm living with someone that I don't even know? What can I do at this point in my life if I've been married for decades? I will tell you, one, you can start including God in your marriage. Number two, you can start with open, honest communication. Number three, you can recognize those things. Listen, I didn't make the decision that I should have made, or I didn't wait on God to make a decision. But today, I am inviting God into this marriage. Are there other things that maybe you may have regret? Did you not choose a good career path? Or did you choose maybe not to continue with going to school? And now you're living at a day-to-day job that you do not like. It's never too late. You can always go back to school, or you can change your career path. Include God in your decisions the first time. Those are things that we need to teach our children. When you include God in your decision making, He will make your path straight. When you make decisions out of the blue, I guarantee you, if God is not in it, you will not arrive at the right place. Another verse that we can look at is James 1 verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. If you lack wisdom to make choices, ask, the verse says, and it will be given to you. This verse changes how we approach decisions. It says, if any of you lack wisdom, that's all of us. Without God, we think we can trust our own ways. Every single time we will fail. Every single one of us lack wisdom, and we need to search wisdom from God. The next part of the verse, it says you should ask God, not overthink, not panic. Ask. Who gives generously? God isn't reluctant. He will bless you. You're not expected to figure life out alone. Wisdom is something you can ask and receive. So, when you're facing a decision, remember these two anchors from Proverbs. Trust God more than your own understanding. And from James, ask God and for wisdom and expect that it will be given to you. You may ask, Sister Tamara, what can help me make good decisions? The only thing that can make you help you make good decisions is what James said. Ask for wisdom and God will give you wisdom. And that will make you or help you make great decisions. Because if you don't lean on your own understanding, thinking that, oh, I'm going into this job interview, I have a master's, I have this, I can do that, I have these skills that can help me. So many people out there have the same qualifications, but some of them are sitting home a year, 2 years without a job. But if you know that you're going in there, you're going with God, you may not even have the qualifications And do you know who they're looking for? They're going to be looking for you. You may be a student looking for a school. You don't know where to go or which decision to make. Ask, and God will give it to you if you ask for wisdom to make better decisions. Because what you're trying to avoid is making the wrong decisions and having regrets. Regrets is one of the things that is the worst to have, because you waste years, you waste time, you waste your energy when you make the wrong choices. But when you make decisions with God, I guarantee you, He will not lead you in the wrong path. So whatever decisions that you're about to make today, or even if you made the wrong decisions, ask God and He will help you, I guarantee you. Did you make the wrong decisions in a marriage? Did you make the wrong decision? You didn't consult God when you got married. You just thought, oh, I'm turning this age and it's time, someone's talking to me, I'm just going to get married. And now you're in a marriage where it feels like God is not in it. It's never too late to invite God. You may be working somewhere, you're not happy, and you don't think you invited God to make that decision. Or you moved in a place and you feel like God was not in a certain position. Ask for wisdom for your next move, for what to do next. Because the God that I serve and the God that you know, He will never leave you to be just Aaron walking around with like a chicken with no head on. He will lead your path. He will lead you to the right path. So invite God in your decisions. Don't just get up and do something, because you will regret it. But if you invite God, He will walk along with you. And you will understand that whatever decision you're making is not the wrong decision if He's with you, even if you are in a hard place. So invite God in your decision. I know it's tough when you have to make a difficult decision. You stand there and you said, what should I do? Not the easy decisions. The one that sits heavy on your chest. The one that keeps you up in thoughts early in the morning or late at night. You wonder, these two paths, no clear signs of what to do. You've prayed, but God hasn't answered yet. And the quiet fear that choosing one means losing the other. Sometimes it's not just about the decision itself. It's about what it represents. What if I get it wrong? What if this changes everything? What if I missed what God wanted me to do? And in that space, we often do one of two things. We either rush just to escape the discomfort, or we freeze, afraid to move at all. But what if clarity doesn't come the way we expect? What if it doesn't come at all or all at once, but gently, as we lean or learn to trust? Listen, trust in the Lord with all your heart. That's what Proverbs 3 verse 5 through 6 says. And lean not on your own understanding. And in all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. There's something deeply honest about this, because it acknowledges something that we have to admit, that our understanding is limited. We want to see the full picture. We want the guarantees. We want to know how everything will turn out before we take the first step. But this verse gently invites us into something different. Trust with all your heart. Are you trusting God with your decision? Not half trust. Not, I don't know. Not I'll trust once I feel certain. But trust that begins before clarity arrives. And then it says, Lean not on your own understanding, because sometimes the things keeping us stuck is the belief that we have to figure everything out. Remember Jesus when he was healing? He said, have faith. Your faith has healed you. What can your faith do? What can your belief do, even if you don't understand? What if the path becomes clear as you walk it? He will make your path straight. Not necessarily easy, not necessarily immediate, but directed. There is a quiet promise here. You are not walking blindly, even when it feels like you are. Trust in the Lord, and He will direct your path. It doesn't say figure it out, try harder, be smarter. It simply says, trust in the Lord and ask. Ask, Lord, am I making the right decision? And He will direct your path. This is asking us to be certain about one thing. Only God knows the end, and He knows the path. So trusting even when it's unclear, asking even when you feel uncertain, and taking one step forward anyway. You don't need to see the whole path. You need enough light for the next step, enough faith to step. And somehow that's enough. Trusting in the Lord in our decisions. Guys, I want to say thank you. Although my partner's not with me, you guys stayed with me throughout the whole session. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and thank you for sharing the podcast. We appreciate you guys, and we love you. Don't forget, guys, this podcast stands on Romans 12, verse 2, that says, de génération en génération, ne vous conformez pas au siècle présent, mais soyez transformés. Bye-bye, guys. See you next time.